Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want you to show how to make your own rosemary oil. Rosemary oil is great for controlling dandruff and encourages hair growth because it stimulates hair follicles into producing new hair growth. So it is a really great herb to incorporate into a healthy hair regime. Please note, however, that it is not the process of making rosemary oil, not rosemary essential oil. If you are looking to make rosemary essential oils, the process involving steam distillation is a much more difficult process and can produce a lower yield. First, you will need to either cut off section of fresh rosemary from the plant. Always cut your rosemary early in the morning when it's not on direct sun. Put your rosemary on the layer, on the tray, on airy place, but not on direct sun, and dry them for 5 to 7 days. Or you can purchase properly dried rosemary from distributor. Failure to dry rosemary correctly can result in spoilage of your oil. Here's how to make your own rosemary oil for your hair, soaps, serums, and many more at home. To expose the fragrance, lightly crush your dried rosemary with a clean, heavy object or crumble it with clean hands. Place the crushed pieces into a clean, dry glass jar. After you clean it, be sure your jar is completely dry. If your water is mixed into your oil, it will interfere with infusion. You need crushed rosemary enough to fill your jar and carry your oil of your choice. As I said earlier, you need carrier oil of your choice. I'm going to use extra virgin olive oil. Olive oil contains vitamins A, D, E, and K and has exhibited antibacterial properties. Whenever you use olive oil or another option, make sure to give your oil a smell test. You want to choose a natural oil that does not have a strong smell that will possibly overpower the rosemary's aroma. Some people actually warm up olive oil for a little bit before mixing in with their rosemary leaves. Just be careful, you don't want to warm up it for too long, like about a minute or two max, so you can keep the nutrients in the olive oil. Pour your oil of choice over the crushed dried rosemary. Be sure to completely cover your rosemary, but leave a small amount of space at the top of the jar to allow you any expansion that may take the place. Close the jar tightly and leave it in a cool, dark place like pantry. For the best results, the strongest smell, leave jar to sit for 4 to 5 weeks. After this amount of time, Use a cheesecloth or a straining material and a funnel to strain into infused oil into a dark bottle or jar. You can discard the rosemary pieces in your compost or in garden. Enjoy aromatic natural rosemary oil. Remember that rosemary itself has antibacterial properties, so it is not likely to spoil quickly. Store it correctly, rosemary oil can last for years, but the shelf life of your rosemary oil really depends on the shelf life of the oil you choose to use. Check the expiration date on your oil for good measure. To store correctly, keep your rosemary oil in a dark, dry location, like a pantry or a drawer. Refrigeration is not necessary. Use an airtight, dark-cooled jar or bottle for storage, as light exposure breaks down the aroma of your oil. If you want to extend the shelf life of your rosemary oil, the addition of vitamin E is a great way to do it. Simply stir a few drops of liquid vitamin E or open a capsule to add to your oil. A simple sniff test should let you know if your rosemary oil has gone rancid. Always check the smell before you apply your oil to your skin or hair. The list of ways that you can use rosemary oil is numerous, but here are some ideas to get you started. Massage some into your scalp to fuel healthy hair growth. Massage some rosemary oil into your scalp to control dandruff. Massage rosemary oil into your tired, heavy legs and feet to produce an instant calming effect. Use it to shoot back pain. Create a natural homemade soap. Apply to fungal infections to inhibit the growth of skin bacteria. I hope you found this video useful. Hope you like it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and see you in my next video. Bye!